I'm here to talk to you guys today about kids of today. The first thing I want to talk to you about is college debt. College debt is very important because it can plan the rest of your life, basically. How many people are planning on going to college? Just by showing hands. In recent reports, it says 19.7 million people will go to college this year. That's only 6% of the U.S. population. That's really bad this year because it used to be at a 10% population going to college. Pew Research Center states that 22.4 million households have college debt. That's 19% of the U.S. population. So more people have debt than are really even going to college because of past college. But college debt isn't always bad. It's basically about how many credit cards you have, how you use them, and the experience and the expenses that you spend it on. Usually people have around 3 to 4 credit cards, but they tell you to only have one because you only really need one for your incidentals and stuff you can create a credit history on. CNBC states that college students own 4 or more credit cards, like I just said. 6 million people, out of 6 million people, 30% of the people will take online courses over the internet. That means 16 billion people spend money while doing their online courses. So shopping centers, credit cards, all of that, it's $16 billion in 2011 that was spent. Just not on books, on shoes, clothes, games, music, all of that. 6.5% of the student's budget is spent on apparel and services. But on Fox, it states that Americans have cut back on credit cards. How is this so? When I was reading one of Fox's articles, they only talk about the high-waged income people, so over $100,000 to $250,000 or more. Those people cut back because they can pay their credit card bill the next month. Rather, us, middle-class people, really can't pay it. If you spend $13,000 a month, you really won't be able to pay that back in a month, so you go on interest, and then by the time you graduate, you have all of the credit card debt in life. Here's one example of, a couple examples of the different kind of credit cards that are given to college students. The cosigner requirements, that's a big thing. When you say no cosigner requirement, that means you as a college student could walk into the bank and say, here, I want to sign for this today. But in a recent study, it shows that this year, actually, they're passing a bill that says that you have to have a cosigner. But what they failed to realize is they didn't say parent or guardian. So you can have another college person be your cosigner to get your credit card. That was one of the amendments to the bill that they were going to put in. Cash back on purchases, and at least 2% back in your popular rotating categories of apparel. Another thing is, while you're shopping online, hey, I get more money back from this, which isn't quite good. Can you go to the second tab up top? Yeah. Scroll on. This is a brief breakdown. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is a brief breakdown of a normal student's budget. The discretionary is 40% of the whole budget. That's your music, your games, your apparel. Scroll down some more. This is the part right here. Average credit card debt for a student is $2,700. 78% of people usually have one credit card. 32% of people have 4 credit cards. And on average, a student has 3. On CNN.com, it tells us that we should only have one credit card for your emergencies and a debit card so that you know money's only being taken out for what you spend. In this year's average college debt, when they came out of school, it was $4,138 worth of credit card debt. Now, I'm not talking about your regular tuition loans college debt. This is just from credit cards. That is really big. So in order to save on your credit card debt, try to use one card that you know you have money in. So what you spend, you get. And they tell you to have another credit card for your credit card history. So you can build a credit history. So when you go to buy cars, you'll have something to say, yes, I've been eligible to get credit for the car, your house, any kind of loans. You've created a credit history. So they tell you to use those things on the bills that you know you pay every month. If you know that you have your mortgage money, put it on your credit card and pay the bill right back so you won't have interest fees. Thank you.